Hands over your head, baby.
Because you never buy me food. You make me go around buying you food, but you never buy me food. Meh. Where am I and how did I get here? Bow, 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 bow. I would like 16 of these, please. Thank you. Have a nice day. Yes. Ow, you look to hurt at. I will take some of my money. I could give it back. Whoa! Whoa! I've got chickens and you don't. I don't know why I have chickens. How much attention does she desire? No one will ever know. What the? Whoa! Whoa! Welcome. How is the Animus doing? Is the Animus up to anything troublesome recently? Ascalonian Viewer, Maguma Waste Forger, Morgan's Leap. That. When's this? That one? Okay. Nope, we'll hop over here. Because reasons! Do you hear the voices? Do you hear the secret happenings that are going on? I have money waiting for me. What could I do? Oh, it is tempting. So many things I could do. Zip. So, hello. 1002. I am very, very curious on how the update's gonna actually happen. Moa birds. Language! Mariah, language. Elena, watch your tongue. You're misbehaving over there. So, of all the interesting things that have happened today, I had to walk back to work because I got my damn keys on my desk. And to walk back to work because I forgot my keys on my desk. What? Al. Hello, Al. I didn't see you streaming. Is that an auto host? Ooh, I don't know. Do not know if that is an auto host. I didn't see Al streaming. I wonder what he's been up to. We got that, so we got that. Oh man, what do I want to do? What do I want to dig into? I just had to watch certain video on YouTube before streaming, and oh, the ideas and the information that's running around in amok. Oh, it is dangerous. My window is flashing to make it stop, or it is slightly annoying. Hey, I survived that. Don't ask me how. Please stop flashing. Thank you. Thank you, IRC program. Thank you for the stopping of the flashing. We want this chest. No, you don't. Hey, no screaming. Saw someone over there. Weird. Uh-oh. If you're wondering, yes, I've done this jumping puzzle a few times. And no, I shouldn't have done that. That was a bad jump. I shouldn't have taken that. Legs. Hey, how's it going? This song's a little weird. I want the next song. I need to go on to 99 lives one of these days. Maybe even do it on stream and hunt down some of the music, since now it's all free for streamers, and download it and add it to my playlist. Even Monster Cat, it seems that they've, with the change to Monster Cat's music, if I own it, I can play it. I still might get copyright notices on YouTube. Awesome gameplay. I try. I mean, it's the falls that entertain people, right? The mess ups. Right. Yeah, I almost took a step too far. I don't wanna fall on my face. I wish this area was easier to look at. It is a very, very noisy spot. Okay, so there's a spider up here. No one's afraid of spiders. I mean, there's like 2 spiders right here. 2 very, very large spiders. Probably never get a good close look at. Look at that. Oh, the pet killed it. Look, but here, there's another one. Hold still. We're gonna burn you. Here, this is how you burn spiders. Just like that. Somewhere over here. There we go. Died away. You know, that is a good point. I just did my dailies and yeah. And a jumping puzzle. Oh, you missed out on the jumping puzzle. This isn't the path into there. Yeah, that wouldn't be the first time I've done that. I thought there was... I guess I can't get to that spider for me. Oh, well. So yeah, I've done my dailies. Now what do I do? That is so bad. I can't believe I did that again. Well, let's just go on a merry way. I thought I had switched. I guess I hadn't actually switched. So yeah, I just did the spiral jumping puzzle. I only fell once. Now I'm not sure what I should do. Yeah, it was awesome. A plus gameplay. Though, you guys look at the map. The map over here kind of has the signs that they've done something recently to it. If anyone remembers what they did with the Bitterfrost Frontier and how before they released the patch for that Living Story episode, it looked like they had done something over here, and you could see basically the area. You can kind of see the area here. So, yeah. Can we have the patch now, please? Yeah, it's been a good day. Walked from my car to work, then from work to my car, then realized, oh, I don't have my keys. Let's walk to work again. Oh, dang it. I didn't want to use that. Oh, well. I am not far enough in raids, but I kind of am curious as to what the next raid is. Yeah, Divinity, well, it'll be curious to see what they actually do. I want to know why this is here. This has always been kind of weird. I'm not so sure it'll burn. I'm thinking they'll damage. They'll do some damage, definitely. Try to get around this damn wall. I'm pretty sure, and so seems like everyone else, that this dam will probably get blown out from the other side. So this dam will probably go. It's been a damn dam, but it's time for it to be damned. Whee! Oh wait, we're not the rebels. Yes, you are. So yeah, this dam will probably be blown out. So if there's any kind of level of water, which I don't know if you can see it in the stream, but there is water actually flowing off. Wow. Drop right to the bottom, alright. But yeah, so there's water flowing off. So if the water's, I don't know, 20, 30, maybe 40, 50, upwards of 100 feet higher than the current level here, that's a lot of water. What's that gonna do to this side? These guys will probably have a really good ride. If they're not spies or something. Armored fish. So yeah, this wall will be blown out. Nearby there's a bandit cave if they're not already involved with all this. Why I just dropped to the bottom when walking off that. Will Collins. Put some, no guy, if you're gonna jump off there, I recommend. I'll kill it. I threw a torch at it. So yeah, they're gonna blow that wall, it seems for sure. From the other side. And possibly maybe launch something towards Lion's Arch. Or not Lion's Arch, but in towards Divinity's Reach. The chances are something will get blown up in Divinity. Something's attacking me. Can't just leave me alone so I can teleport. You can throw one skill down and then my pet hit you and you die. But hey, we're gonna attack you anyway. So it's, oh man, it is going to be interesting to see what they do. They're going to blow up parts of Divinities. I hope the aquarium doesn't get damaged. It's kind of cool. Aquarium. There is a gap right there. Look at that. I can see right through. If you can see right in the center of the screen there. See right through that. So, it is a doorway. Never realized that. Yes, I've been watching, I watched videos. I watch Wooden Potatoes. Occasionally I'll go look at Reddit and some of the things. It's pretty crazy that they're going to use some of these places. They're just... So, it's so sad they don't use some of these places because they actually have some of the awesome artwork on the wall. Charge! Ministers. So if they're attacking from what it looked like somewhere here, if this landmass is anything like what it's supposed to be, they're attacking from somewhere over here to blow up this wall, which if those cannons they're using have any kind of range, they could damage anywhere along here or inwards towards the center where we're at now. And yeah, I mean, I want it now. And as for the raid, I don't know. I wish I had more time at night to actually, you know, raid and try to get through bosses. Usually I don't. So this Saturday I'll probably see if I can get to the next boss or portion that's after Slothazor. I want to get past him, get to the next boss, and try to get to the next boss. Saturday. Hello, Queen. I get the feeling it looked a little different in the video. Maybe they shelled it or something. Weird. So we got the tree's still down. Questions. What was that? I know that I got captured. What was that? Give me that view again. Give me that view again. I think that was just the undersides of terrain. Nothing special though. Mostly I run with pugs. I'll usually try to do training runs with people. Usually not successful the first or second time, but usually by the third time I've learned the boss enough to help people to be able to do it. Can't say it's every single time, But oh, it's exhausting. It's too much for me to continue to do it Friday nights and those really long streams Friday night. Because then I can't get anything done whatsoever during the day. As much as I want to do it tomorrow night, I really would rather wait till Saturday. Try to do it earlier in the evening and then go later Saturday. But I want to try not to go so early into the morning on those raid nights. But January, February, March, April. We're not close to April Fools, so chances are the Super Adventure Box isn't anytime soon. Man. So we're getting another new area, another raid wing. Oh yeah, so the speculation was somewhere in Bloodstone Fen there'll be an entrance into a new area, either for the raid or, as I understand, either for the raid or for the... Oh, is that going on? Oh, jump. So either for the raid or for an entrance into the new area. There's a portal that's supposed to end up happening in the Bloodstone Fen area. I got credit for that. Awesome! Coming here is actually kind of twofold. I need more Unbound magic. Come on, interact with that. Thank you. Nodes right here? Nope. Yeah, I need to better equip for raids and stuff. I kind of want to get my trinkets up to exotics for general usage, like for fractals too. Which will make me probably a bit more squishier than I currently am, but I'll live. I'll just change how I play a little bit more. Usually pugging in fractals can be painful to be in. So, what do you do? Wish I could zoom out here. So my guess for the portal entrance for wherever the portal goes from Bloodstone Fen here, it's going to be down way at the bottom of this, past where the living story takes you, in that I can't, in that little area down there where you see the burn marks on the wall and the effects where the Masat is risen again, basically. Down there's a little path that shoots off. I'm thinking it's going to be up there, but really they could put it anywhere. But my thought is they're going to put it down at the bottom down there. And we'll have to go down there either through a chain of events to unlock it, or it'll just be, oh, you go down there kind of like you did for the last episode, the current episode that's currently the most recent, episode 3. And then we'll do that. There weren't this many people in here. Mithril, and mithril. I've got a lot of mithril right now, so I'm good. Bloodstone, what I want. So, oh, there's all kind of speculation. I had one crazy ideas thinking at work. I think yesterday after I heard some of the details and the name of it, I was thinking, hey, I wonder, just out of crazy chance, what if Queen Jenna's the head of this? What if we've been led astray all this time by the Queen? I mean, she's an extremely powerful mesmer. I mean, extremely. If you've read any of the books or know any of the stuff from the books, she is insanely powerful. She basically put a disguise on everyone in... Oh. Back off from... Back. She put a... Basically kind of like a deception cloak over everyone in Ebonhawk as the dragon flew by and was corrupting people. She basically protected Ebonhawk at the time with her mesmer power. She was able to deceive a dragon with it. So, yeah, what other powers does she have? The question for that giant stone in the throne room, is that possibly a keystone for the Bloodstones? What significance does that have? But stuff for that's been running around for years now. 'Cause that's been there for years and years and years since the game's launched. Look at all the names. Holy crap. Burn! I'm really happy the way the Living Story is currently working. It's at such a pace that it gives even more casual players a chance to experience everything, and it's going to be replayable, unlike Living Story Season 1. Oh, that reminds me, there was a video that someone put out for Season 1. I still watch that. I haven't had a chance to do it at work, and I was thinking, oh, I can start it before I go to work, or before I start streaming, but it's, what, an hour or something long? Did they feels like they rebalanced. I've done this with large groups like this, but always seem to go for longer. What do you guys think of the possibility that Jenna is maybe the bad guy? I honestly don't think it is anymore, the way they portrayed this recent video. Unless they're going to be doing a big 180 on us. I'm going to say, ha! But that would kind of go against most of the way they've been doing the story so far. Because with Codicus, we knew that, hey, he's got a lot of fishy stuff going on around him, and a lot of stuff points right at him as being a bad character, wanting stuff. Yeah, Bram. If you've followed any of the discussion on Bram, there's good and bad to the way they've done it. And he's been through a ton of stuff that makes it sort of make sense for how he's acting, because he is kind of an exception to the way Norns are. Because he's kind of an unusual case for Norn. These are going down really fast. I wonder if the next pair won't be as fast. Really, that many people here? Ah, let me jump. Queen Jenna be bad and they change the mini pet. Oh, that would be awesome. Or she's bad and then you can use all those extra mini pets you get for the first year and turn them into like evil versions of Queen Jenna or something. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a stretch for her to be bad. Because that would be some major deception. And like a real big 180 twist with no hints at anything that anyone's been able to come across. But I mean, it's an interesting thought. I mean, this is going on. She's coming out. She's talking to the ministers and stuff. She's out there and active more than she's ever been. I mean, she's interacting. This is like the closest we've had this much interaction, I would say, would have been during the Clockwork stuff with Scarlet. And even then, I don't think it was that much. I kind of wish they'd bring that area back. That had some insane challenges that I'm wondering, how much would those challenges in the Clockwork area down below just be broken with the elite specs? Or would they be harder because some of the elite specs hit so hard on Lazarus Mini. Lazarus turns out to be the good guy. Which, I mean, yeah, I mean, that's definitely a possibility. I mean, there's so much going on right now. It's kind of crazy. I am in, like, the worst spot ever. I got lucky that I'm not dead. Wow, that one's down. Yeah, these really feel like they're going down a lot faster for some reason. I'm barely alive. Oh, that also reminds me. I need to go dig up all the story stuff for all the story behind stuff for the raid instance. To kind of reconnect it all in my head. Oh, that's the next boss. Bloodstone, so Bloodstone here. So, Corrupted Centaurs, White Mantle, Queen Jenna, Attack on Divinity's Reach. To what extent, we don't know. Okay, so so Guild Wars 1, yes. So Prophecies, the first campaign of Guild Wars 1. 3 campaigns, 1 expansion. So Prophecies, the first expansion. Mersat, after you get out of the Ascalonian area and you get into the Shiver Peaks, and pass there and get into the Crichton area. So Kryta being this area here, you get into this area. You get down to Lion's Arch, which of course was closer to being right here, or right there actually, according to this map. But you get here and then you find out about the White Mantle. And then from there on, it's basically tied into it. And you get a lot of twists later on that you find out, okay, the White Mantle were protecting against something else that was going on, a different area that you end up finding the details about in Nightfall. Actually makes me want to go back through and play all that again. I need to for certain achievements. I'm 7 away from having 50 achievements to get the stupid 7 points and unlock for God Walking Amongst Mortals, so it's like, let's hop up here. We go right up, we go down. So Prophecies, you start out with, okay, you start out pre-searing. This is before the searing caused by the Char at the time. So the Char sear all the Ascalon area in Guild Wars 1. So all this area that's brown and burnt out, this was more black and really, really burnt out in Guild Wars 1. And really kind of a nasty area. So you start out, it's all green and really, really amazing looking in Guild Wars 1. Considering the time and everything, and how they didn't even update their engine like WoW did. Wow. So you start on pre-Syrian, you go through all that. You follow the story through pre-Syrian, and you get to a point where you have to make a decision. Do you stay in pre-Syrian, which can't progress the story any further from that point, or do you proceed further with the king through some training, which at one point I know they changed up how that part of it worked because they had to, because there wasn't as many people going through that, so they had to like revamp it so that you could actually, you know, continue forward. Get in that the bonus. You really quick here. So you leave pre-Syrian with the King Ruick at the time that caused all those ghosts over in Ascalon that are there right now. He's the cause of it with his sword, and of course there's the sister sword that Ritlock has at the moment that are technically supposed to be in human hand, but one's in Char and the other one is supposed to be being repaired. Oh no, it did get repaired, and I think who was it? What's his name? Was supposed to get it. Logan? I think it was Logan was supposed to get it. Because Jorah, or not Jorah, I can't even remember. So he, one of the NPCs. Why can't I remember? Why can't I remember names right now? So the Ascalon Catacombs goes through you following the NPC into there to stop her with Ritlock, trying to stop her from causing a crazy uprising from the ghosts of Ascalon that are in the catacombs. So you do that, you recover the pieces, and someone's supposed to try to repair the sword and in turn give it to, pretty sure, I want to say it was Logan. Could be wrong. But give it to them to try to help patch things up between them because of the people who had died previously trying to kill the Crystal Dragon. So anyway, back to Guild Wars 1. So you leave pre-Syrian, you come out into this place that looks very familiar, but it's just completely destroyed. Some of the monsters are still there, some of the stuff looks familiar, but there's these giant crystals. These giant, amazing looking crystal structures that were caused by the Searing. In a way, because of how the Searing worked. So you get there and you're going, wow, everything's very destroyed. The Char are still attacking, still advancing. And you need to progress forward because okay, it's been so long. So the King's Son's going to try to get help against the King's wishes, and you're basically following him, doing that. And ends up being Fallout. So Fallout, and the prince dies, and you continue on to Krytha, only to find more trouble that needs help of a hero, a figure. So you go through all that, you get involved with a lich at the time, that's trying to take a very powerful magical item that's actually currently in play somehow in the story right now. It's a question as to who has it and who actually the person is, because let me not jump around too much now. So you get the Kryta, the liches hiding themselves, deceiving people, trying to get a hold of this staff to basically become all powerful over some creatures you fight later on in the prophecy story. So you continue on, you end up going to from Lion's Arch around through Kryta into the Kessex Hills area, and there's a mission like right over here in Guild Wars 1. You continue down, you actually cover a lot of this area we currently have access to, completely different looking. You come through here and you actually go into the Maguma Wastes, and there's a lot of area in the Maguma wastes we don't have access to right now. But at one point you end up hitting the Bloodstone, and various, through various things that go on. You save some people from there, or attempt to anyway. So you do all that, and then let me find somewhere better to stand. Whole place. Need to find someone better to stand. Mind you, my retelling of this is very rough. It's been a while since I played Guild Wars 1, and I need to probably go back and play through it and get the story back down. But this is where I think the portal's probably going to come into play somewhere. Either back here or through here somewhere would be my guess. Because where does this go? Because yes, it is collapsed, but it went somewhere at one point, going off in this direction. Which is, I believe, further out than anywhere in Guild Wars. Oh, actually, no, I think that goes towards the raid. Part of the raid I haven't been to. But basically, that goes off in a direction or Guild Wars 1 you've never been to. But so you find out the White Mantle's oppressing Lion's Arch and causing issues from there. You go to a mission here. Another mission after that. But you basically end up looping through here, finding out that, hey, the White Mantle aren't so great. The Lich is still helping you out, but you haven't discovered that, hey, he's a bad guy. Ulterior motives and someone actually pulling his strings, come to find out. Or ends up pulling his strings. One of the gods at the time. They end up coming out somewhere over here, I believe. You end up coming out and taking a boat, oddly enough, to the Crystal Desert with the help of the Lich. The Lich raises a boat up and takes you to the Crystal Desert. You have to ascend to the god, or ascend to the gods, or that's factions, the second one. You have to ascend is usually what it comes down. Basically, you end up fighting your doppelganger, Guild Wars 1, bunch of celestial spirits and factions, second campaign. Kind of an oddity in Nightfall because the differences in culture. Do you know anything about Aurora's remains in Brisbane Wildlands? There have always been some White Mantle ghosts. Guys are ghosts. Is that in Guild Wars 2 or 1? Brisbane. I don't recall any ghosts in... Wait, and now I know there's some ghosts here. I'm trying to remember what they're for. I know there's ghosts here. I'm trying to remember any like lore from there. Well, not off the top of my head, but then again, this is one of those areas you go into once for the most part, and you're done in that area. There isn't a lot to keep you there, unless you're mapping. That's fine. See if I can find it. See if it rings a bell. So, you actually come through a lot of this area in... Oh, Aurora. That was one of the NPCs. Oh, above the entry. So I'm going in... So you're saying it's somewhere over here? I think that's odd. Stop tasing me, stupid raptor. Don't tase me, raptor. I know there was some ghosts over here, but you're saying it... Oh. Sure, yeah. Yeah, see, there's a ghostly pursuer here, but I think most of this wasn't particularly hide anything. Okay, this is part of the Guild Wars stuff. Actual Guild Wars. Don't recall that being anything in Guild Wars 1. Yeah, that area. Of course there's... Because that waypoint is always contested. There's no easy way to get over there. Let's just run. Throw on autopilot and let it run first. So you go through these areas. Aurora, I believe, was one of the characters from Guild Wars 1 that ran with you through this area and held off some of the White Mantle, if I'm thinking correctly. Actually. Guild.wars.com. I know I'm stuck. Also spelling something wrong. And I do not want to run through that. Aurora. Aurora is a Luxon Serpent Clan champion, fought as a boss. I don't think that's the Aurora we are asking for. That's a different Aurora, I believe. All the crap you can get stuck on just trying to let yourself auto-run stuff. I think I'm trying to think of a different... Aurora Glade was one of the missions. Really nasty mission if you didn't know how to do it at the time. You can stop attacking me. I can stop getting stuck on stuff. That would be awesome. They could also stop freezing me. That would be even better. There. Now I'm over here. First stuff. Do. Looking for that's longbow. Hello.
Come on now, let's go.
Yeah, that's pretty much right. So Glade, you kind of had two different paths for it. One took you straight through the thick of things, basically the main path, and you had the side path. Which avoided it, but you still kind of needed to fight them either way. Guild Wars 1 missions, always interesting. Very much different compared to Guild. Let's just say there was an Aurora person other than the factions. Huh. Guess not. So this does tie back into some of the Guild Wars 1 stuff and things that went on. Because you actually end up going through this place. You end up fighting. I think you actually end up fighting him. Oh, I need to talk to him. Where are you? You just standing there. Oh yeah, so this is like kind of a replay of the mission from Guild Wars 1. So towards the end of it, you end up having 3 basically capture points you have to capture. And for the most part, if you can hold one and kill off all the oncoming white mantle in it, you can basically wipe out all the NPCs, allowing you to basically in turn go in and be like a secondary part of the mission, which is kill the demigod. And yeah. So basically, you need a crystal to... I don't even remember exactly how the crystals truly played into it. I think they just powered the points, or powered certain things. Puma web. Webby. Crystal. Somewhere. Shining blade, white mantle. Crystal runner. Anywhere. Yeah, I would call this more of an Easter egg. There was still in this area of the world, there were, if you read into it, and if you were to play Guild Wars 1, there was a lot of mystery, because there were people that came to this area. Thinking back now, there were people that actually came to this area and disappeared. No one knew where they went. One thought is that the white mantle took them and used them as sacrifices on the bloodstone. Another thought was, or is, that they became one with nature and either became the giant druid tree beasts that are in the area, protecting the area. I can't recall if there's anything that directly says what actually became of them. But for the most part, it's kind of a throwback for a little bit of history back into Guild Wars 1. And I believe this area would have been right either right after basically Bloodstone, the mission for where you get to Bloodstone at and Bloodstone Fen, either right after or right before. I want to say after. Pretty sure it's after. So it does tie in. So, as I was saying, you get to the Crystal Desert, you basically ascend, just fancy term for being special. So you get there and you do that. And the next area you get output into is the entrance to Glint's lair. And at the time, it was assumed Glint was not one of the dragon's minions or champions, but what did they call her at the time? But something else. But she was considered still, even then, a prophet and a soothsayer, predicting the future. And well, not necessarily predicting the future, but manipulating it in such a way that, in hopes of going on into the future, believe killing the dragon, the crystal dragon, and possibly the other ones, completely freeing herself. But Glint was stupidly powerful. So you get the glint. From there, glint pops you out in the southern Shiver Peaks, I believe. Which from there you go through a couple missions that end up getting you a ride to the Ring of Fire, the episode 2 of the Living Story currently going up. And from there you fight even more White Mantle, and when you're in the southern Shiver Peaks, each mission you end up doing is basically involving the White Mantle. The last of the 3 missions with the dwarves in the southern Shiver Peaks that you have to do heavily ties into the White Mantle and the dwarves, and you end up fighting and defeating a lot of the White Mantle. And well, you can defeat them in the mission, but the story progression dictates that you don't. You end up losing no matter. You technically lose no matter what. End up fleeing to the Fire Islands. So you end up on the Fire Islands doing 3 missions there, basically fighting, for the most part, nothing but White Mantle or minions or monsters that are somehow surviving on the Fire Islands. No script at the time, though. No script. So at the end, you get to the Dora Kamali and Prince Rurik. And Prince Rurik, since he died early on in the Shiver Peaks, is now an undead zombie of some sort. Welcome. What are these glowing things? Oh. Oh, was there a chest back here after that? Is that new? I've never noticed that before. Did I just find something I've never run across? Oh no, the wiki says there's a splendid chest and it doesn't have an update. Huh. Okay, I've been playing this for 4 years and I've been in here a few times, but I've never noticed this chest or these glowing balls. So you end up fighting up to the Dora Kamali, a door gateway that the seers, gods of the White Mantle, have been using the Bloodstone's power to keep this door up, to keep not the destroyers, these monsters from the Realm of Torment. I'm trying to remember the names of them. They'll probably come to me here in a bit. But they're basically trying to keep a doorway to the mists basically closed, or a hellish part of the mist, or the other world, however you want to describe it. So they've got this big soul-powered doorway surrounded by soul batteries. And you end up destroying it only to find out that's what the Lich... Come to find out, the Lich, during those missions, is your bad guy. So... a lot of stuff going on. Then factions... Factions kind of has a similar path. Someone gets... A good guy ends up getting corrupted by evil and suspicion. So you end up destroying him, and he caused some nasty stuff to happen in that area of the world, which we haven't been yet, and it's not even on the map, which is kind of annoying. Hopefully the next expansion, if it's not a dragon, takes us somewhere else. But then again, that might be another game. Who knows how they're going to handle it. If there's anywhere here I can... Probably not here. So, depending on how you start Guild Wars 1 Factions, the second chapter, you either start out as a new player or you start out as a Guild Wars 1 Prophecies player, going to factions to help a friend that's been through you since Ascalon, called Menlo. So he's been your healer through all this. Support and stuff, and advisor and stuff from factions. basically the Asian part of Guild Wars storyline. So you end up going there to help them out and find out there's all this afflicted, mutated stuff going on. So you go through all that, you end up finding, okay, this guy called Shiro Tagachi has been corrupted, turned a sea to jade. You actually see that in one of the fractal, the mists. You see that area, or part of it, in the fractal. Oh, what's the name of it? One of the fractals. You actually see one of the serpents that was frozen in the Jade Sea, which by the end of Factions was starting to turn liquid. So that's kind of curious to actually to see what happens after all this time, to see if it's completely changed back. But anyway, find out Shiro Tagachi's basically causing this affliction that's been going around. Solid Ocean's the name of the fractal. So Solid Ocean, the first time you see that is level 20 in Tier 1, or Scale 20. So you do that. Like I said, there's an Ascension part in Factions too. It's part of the mechanic for the game for certain portions of it. And actually, going back to here, so you ascend in Guild Wars 1 to protect you from the agony that the Mersats, gods, the seers, not the seers, the the Mersat's the word I was looking for. The Mersat cause that's really, really nasty degen in Guild Wars 1. The closest we get is Agony in here. Same name, different, not related to the Mersat. But same kind of mechanic. You basically have to get infusions in Guild Wars 2 to protect yourself from it. So the mechanic's similar in that sense, but otherwise doesn't really relate as far as anyone knows right now. Probably won't. So you ascend, for the most part, get help later on in Factions, I can't remember. At a certain point, all your stuff's just always ascended anyway, so even if there is the damage from it, it doesn't matter. You almost can't go through the game without ascending in some shape or form. You can swap out to different armor in Guild Wars 1 that wasn't ascended, but anyway. So you ascend and you do like 1 or 2 other missions, finding out more information about Shiro and what was going on. There's actually end up having a ghost help you that he killed. Fighting off waves after waves of afflicted just trash mobs and stuff. So you get a point in Factions where it actually gives you a choice. You either go to Luxons or the Kurziks. Eventually, after you get past that split and it recombines, you can actually go back through and do it to the other side because achievements and stuff. Story that you sort of miss out. Basically, for the most part, when you split, you get similar kind of story, just different aspects. But that split brings up, like I said, you get the sea that turned to jade because of what Shiro did, and this forest that had turned to stone, turned a whole forest to stone and a sea to stone. And yeah, powerful, crazy guy, corrupted by something bigger. So you merge those two storylines back together, and you're basically close to the end of the game at that point. You got a couple missions left. You find out, well, yep, Shiro's done a lot of damage, and he's got to be taken out, basically. And the gods, I want to say it was the gods, I can't remember for sure, but some gods end up at a certain point after ascending, they end up rezzing you, because Shiro actually does kill. Shiro kills you in this boss this guy you're having to fight and hunt down to figure out what the heck's going down. He kills you. He actually kills you. You die. You are dead. But these gods, these powerful beings, assuming they are actually even gods anymore with what we found out in Guild Wars 2. They might have just been stupidly powerful beings that, even though they don't have their physical bodies anymore, they still have enough power to basically keep who they are together and change things and turn things back. So you're actually brought back to life by them after he kills you. And at that point you continue forward to the split. You fight some different dragons that we haven't seen yet, the salt spray dragons. I don't know if we'll ever see those again, because a lot of them were affected by the affliction that you end up, the affliction things that happen to a lot of the animals and various other things in factions campaign 2. But you end up defeating Shiro, and they end up taking him, and they take him, and he dies in such a way this time that he's disoriented, which, come to find out, that means he's dead this time. He's not going to be able to come back from this one. Because he was actually dead at an earlier point in the story, but came back to life. Either because he killed us? No, because he killed... Prophecies has Rurik, a really, really annoying NPC, the main NPC of the game, that ends up disappearing after a certain point. Everyone tends to hate him because he just goes in and aggroes everything, gets himself killed so much. But you end up with a similar character in Factions that is that ended up getting killed by Shiro so that he can come back to life. So he comes back to life, and then shortly after, towards the end when he comes back to life, you kill him. And he's dead this time. Either through the ascension process or something that these god beings have done to you. And they thank you, and you go on your merry way. Things are good. Of course, everything's screwed up, but you get told that the seas are turning to liquid very slowly. The plant life in the forest is coming back. And then the next thing you know, you're basically going to Nightfall Alona because there's problems going on there. So you get to Alona, you're fighting all this stuff. There's really nasty things going on. You got warring factions, but a curious Elonan has stumbled upon some ancient magic and sculptures that she shouldn't have, and she interacts with them and starts this chain of events that you get the story in Nightfall, which is a corrupt god, the previous god of death, who's basically become evil at this point, actually evil. She triggers the series. This one NPC triggers the whole thing again, unknowingly, and she ends up becoming the god. Go figure. At the end, that takes over his power because that's so much magic. You can't just let it go crazy in the world because it caused issues at the time. So she starts it off. You're dealing with a lot of fighting factions, a lot of stuff going on that's very, of course, unusual because of all the stuff going on. So you, like I said, you ascend in Nightfall 2. You get through all that. Some interesting parts. What do you end up fighting in Nightfall? Nightfall kind of has something like the Afflicted, but a different. But you basically have another, trash mob you end up having to fight throughout the story, or things possessed by stuff. But you get through the story, you fix a lot of problems going on in the Lonan area. You end up helping an undead person that we might run into in Guild Wars 2, because it's close enough to the Crystal Desert. Oh, hiccup. It's close enough to the Crystal Desert that we might run into him. It's a character called Paolo Joko, and he's undead, or prison, or a lich type character that has a huge undead army, different from the undead we deal with as Necros, because they still sort of have free will, or a will which actually makes it kind of amusing. So they don't always listen to him, or at least they didn't at the time. And some of the story currently is that he's gained power, taken over part of Ilona, caused a lot of havoc after all this time. So you fight that, you do all this stuff chasing down this new problem, this new thing that needs to be solved. So you get to another point where you have to ride something to get to another area. And then things get a little weird. You go into this place that isn't a place, but it exists yet doesn't. If I wasn't on my primary account, I guess I could log off and show you. But basically you go to... And I wish I could pull something. Nightfall. Night Falls. Sulphurous Waste, Gates of Desolation, Garden of Sherborin. Oh, one thing that Nightfall brings us is the Djinns. You know our wonderful mystic toilet over here, Lion's Arch, controlled by Djinn from Ilona. The NPC that's standing right here at this marker is from Ilona, and there's some backstory sort of for that as to why they're here. They escaped some of the Palalo Joko's overthrowing, basically. So you get up to Desolation. I actually need to find a different map. There is a different map. There's the name. So you get to a point in Nightfall that is a place that isn't a place. It's the prison of Abaddon, the fallen god of secret. Also previously, I think the god of death or something. You read into it, backstory. Gods had a lot of backstory. It actually makes it pretty interesting. Kind of wish they'd bring back the band feature of Guild Wars 1 where you had basically death with a scythe come in and just swipe you. And you'd fall dead, you couldn't be raised, and you were banned from the game. Which was always kind of cool. So, the Realm of Torment, you find out that Abaddon has actually been orchestrating a lot of the stuff from prophecies through factions and so far through Nightfall for all this stuff going on. And that he's taken this Lich as basically one of his heroes. He's taken Shiro as one of his heroes, and he took someone else as one of his heroes. He ended up having to fight them all in one of the missions in the Realm of Torment, which it goes from like gluttony and lust type areas that are really, really bizarre looking. And you have, if you've ever seen the Wing 1 of the raids, how you have this river of souls going through it in the Spirit Vale. You actually have an even bigger one in the Realm of Torment that you go through. Vermeer's the person that started all this, or triggered off some of this part of it, and she's actually gone blind because she was captured. So she's blind, but she's been affected by some of this corruption from Abaddon. And so she sees certain things and knows certain things, and it's kind of peculiar. So you're going through, she's following you around to most of the places. Final boss, of course, is Abaddon. You end up fighting Abaddon and destroying him. But you've just killed a god by killing a dragon. Where's all that power go? It has to go somewhere. At the time, since you were in a prison cage, you weren't in overworld, the bloodstones couldn't absorb it. You didn't have a baby dragon to absorb it. You didn't have all these big monsters or crazy insane people wanting power trying to absorb it. No one was around to absorb it. But come to find out that this gift that was given to Cormyr, her sight without sight, her new intuition without sight, kind of her ability to see stuff going forward, she's also been given the ability to take on this power, take on this role of the Keeper of Secrets. And she ends up taking it on. She accepts the role and takes it on, takes on the power of Abaddon, and becomes the Keeper of Secrets and a new god in the game. So think about that. A human has been changed by events going on and becomes a god. Which is actually, if you think about it, we've been around a lot of this magical power that's been expelled from the Dying Dragon. We've seen things change in the game because if you take the amount of magic that was in Guild Wars 1, which is very little magic going on compared to what we have now, we've got a surrogates that are powered by magic everywhere. We've got this thing hovering because of magic. We've got all these attacks and skills and things we can do for the most part because of magic in Guild Wars 2 that just didn't exist in Guild Wars 1. The amount of magic in the world in the game right now is just so much greater than it was in the past few hundred years. It's gone up so much. We've, as a player character, been affected by that in kind of a strange way. We see, or at least you see in the world, occasionally, client only, you only see it, no one else does. They'll see their own version of it. These powered spirits, like the Veil Guardian spirit, or the world event where you fight the giant spirit of power that runs around and you have to destroy. If you don't, it escapes and other stuff. But you see human-sized ones around the world, and you can go up to them, or friendly ones, and interact them and start a little thing off. Little side story that's been going on that, as far as I know, no one's found the complete answer to what the heck's going on with it. Because it's kind of like the Mist. It has a lot of mysteries that they haven't told us, and no one's been able to figure out yet. So you're seeing these magical beings in the world. You find out, okay, this could be a bad thing. We've been bombarded with all this energy that apparently we've absorbed and possibly either been cured by the who is the group? I know where he is. I can hop over there. So that kind of story, you run into two ways to kind of cure this possible issue, because no one's experienced this, no one understands what's going on with you, why you're seeing this stuff that no one else is seeing. Where is this at? Right there, this tradesman. Maya's consortium. So the consortium has a vested interest in everything. Literally. So this consortium person sells you crate oil. Literally. So snake oil. We don't know if that actually cures it or if it's literally snake oil product and they just want your money. But the other option was a ring, bloodstone ring that you could repair. The other option was a bloodstone ring. So you could either go with his option or you could go with the option of the ring. The ring does something to you that we are assuming has helped you, but we don't know, because we don't know the history of the ring. We don't know its purpose. The assumption is that it's like a bloodstone, and it absorbs power, lets you store the power. But we don't know. We don't know what's going on with this. There's a lot of mysteries going on, and I hope they tie up all these loose ends, and it's just amazing. But, don't know. I mean, it could just be really bad, possibly really bad storytelling, because we don't know how Brahm's going to play out, but there's a lot of assumption there that his story, what he's done recently in episode 3, is bad storytelling, bad acting, really, really out of character for who he is and his background. And there's just so many things open right now, and still have been open for a while on the story and what's been going on. it's good they're pulling out more of the human storyline. The next one probably will be related to Char or Norn or both. The Asura and Sylvari kind of have been affected by this last dragon, but Asura not too much yet. So, I mean, we see these things, we have these... I have that portal device on me. Do I have that portal device? Yeah, I do. This rift stabilizer. So you have this rift stabilizer that can stabilize these rifts that can take you to various places in the world, which is part of this little side quest story thing that takes you around and has you do all these things, and you come to find out, well, there's a lot of magic in the world. Why though? Why is there so much magic? Oh, did that not change me? Alright. Because I've done that, that doesn't change me anymore. So another oddity at this point is with these rifts and the ley line stuff and all this magic and the things you've done either with the crate oil or with the ring, is you don't get transformed here anymore. I can't get a character here right now easily. But you used to be able to run in here and transform into one of these ley line entities. Yeah, there we go. It changed me. Ah, it changed me. It did change me if you could see it there. Oh no, it doesn't stay. But if you can see me right here, it changed me into one of these Veiled Guardian spirit things. Actually, it looks really trippy. Never actually looked at it this close. So, I'm one of these things for now, but it doesn't keep because of the stuff I've done. But why? What's the repercussions of that? Am I on my path to become a god now or something? Who knows? Speculation abounds. Bad storytelling abounds. I know some of the details have probably been a little off. But I try. Oh yeah, I can, I've got a second account. I can pull it up. I don't have a hard drive, this folder. Where is my... I actually made a script so I could actually run 2 Guild Wars clients at the same time. Because even back then, Guild Wars wasn't that hard to run. Here we go. I think this is script I want to run. Okay, so I update the main client. Because they do updates still every now and then to change stuff going on in Guild Wars 1. So I actually scripted this out because I got tired of manually doing it. It's updated. Copies the files. Edits the files. Abort. Stupid Avast, I will turn you off. Okay. Okay, so it did that. So that's good now. Now I can launch this executable for this. Password. Oh. Oops. Oh, you know, I would have to log into my main account. My second account doesn't have anything done on it to show you any. I couldn't show you anything from it if I wanted to. It doesn't have anything done. It was a storage account. I literally got it for storage. There. You think storage in Guild Wars 2 is bad? You know, I'll pull it up just for that, because you think storage in Guild Wars 2 is bad. 1 was so much worse. Let's fault this character. Let's see if I can get the OBS to grab the game client here. That is not the right resolution. That's funny, that client had the settings for my old monitor. We should probably do VSync on that. Guild Wars 1 was so much better optimized than 2 that you could get hundreds of FPS without trying. It was awesome. I think I'll just make it grab the window. Make the client here grab a specific window. I don't want to grab, I want to grab Guild Wars. Oh no, that's right, client. Okay, so you should see it up on screen. So, this is a character in Guild Wars 1 with full storage capability on it. And this is all the storage you were allowed to basically purchase and get. Can't remember if you had to do it for real money or if you did it for in-game. But you also got a free anniversary storage if you bought the right client at the right time. So you got a 1, 2, 3, 4 by 5. You've got 9 tabs of 4 by 5. You got your character storage. And that's it. That's all your storage, plus any of your other characters. That is literally all the storage you got in Guild Wars. Unless you made more characters, or you bought another account and you traded between accounts. That's literally all the storage you got. I can go anywhere. I know I can't see anything from here. I'd have to log out of Guild Wars 2 to actually log into my Guild Wars 1 account because of the way they linked Guild Wars 1 accounts to Guild Wars 2 account. Oh no, I could pull up a better map online. I'm getting a nice even 60 FPS. Oh, that dropped it down. Wow, there is actually, speaking of it, wow. Look at all the people. This is actually more people than I thought there'd be. I wonder what the population numbers are like. Oh yeah. Every now and then you'd run into weird spots in Guild Wars 1 that would just make your camera zoom right in on. Or it wasn't really zooming in, you'd just hit something and you'd get collision, so your camera would zoom in. Look at my character. So yeah. So they've got the New Year Festival going on here too. Arena Guard, and they had the Dragon Ball Arena here. Can't use skills here. Yeah, you think storage is bad in Guild Wars 2. Go back to 1 and try to storage manage. After you start getting tons of items that you want to keep a hold of to try to manually advertise and sell to people. Yeah, manually. Oh, look at that. Look at all the bots selling stuff. Holy crap. I'm pretty sure there is. I know Wooden Potatoes, I think when he was doing one of his playthroughs for Guild Wars 1 that I was watching one of his videos on, he was running a build that I think he either put together or got. But basically, I think all the hero NPCs he had ended up being, for the most part, set up as slash Mesmer and had Mesmer skills, so he ended up canceling out all the skills. One really awesome feature of Guild Wars 1 though is you could save your builds. I don't have my templates tied to this version of the client, so I'd have to copy them over, but I've actually got a folder of builds I used to use or look at or play with or mess with and just see. Yeah, builds were a thing, but the system for storing everything was so much different. What a birthday present. Everlasting Morgan tonic. Hey, look! Seeing a Lona character. Crazy dude. Turn. Get into the light. Ah. Oh, we can't zoom in. Look at all the bots. I guess bots selling gold and ectos and stuff has gotten bad. Really, really bad in Guild Wars 1. Scrolls for XP. What did extra XP? Remember. Oh, right. You wanted to get extra XP because you needed skill points so that you could continue to unlock your skills. Right. But it also helped you lose. Guild Wars 1 had a really kind of interesting mechanic. You could lose up to 15% of your stats and health, depending on how many times you died. 5% time or something. I think it was that, or it was 2%, because you could go to certain shrines and actually purchase 2% back and get a 10% boost to all your stats, which is kind of cool. Log into my one account, see what I have available there. Who's the... Oh, I'm the guild leader again, sort of. But yeah, hasn't changed too much. Whee! That's right. You could literally run in circles in Guild Wars. This account has an age of 79 months. Oh, Gwen. The guild Gwen is still around. And they own a Kurzik town. Wow. Oh, I should... so... Guild Wars, in essence, the actual Guild Wars were really, and guild halls were really put into place in Guild Wars 1 in factions, the second campaign, to my understanding. And you could, so the Luxons and Kurziks, the split in the story, it was actually they were opposing sides. They were kind of like opposing sides for it. So you'd either fight for the Kurziks or you could fight for the Luxons, and you could actually switch. Didn't really hurt anything to switch, and you could get titles for both. But to have a guild owning a town back when Guild Wars 2 was a lot more popular was a big thing, because guilds used so they're fighting factions, kind of basically guilds, Luxon Guild, Kurzik Guild. So your guild could, if they had enough Luxon or Kurzik points, Alliance factions points, actually take over a town and have basically your own town guild hall, or another guild hall, basically, with merchants and various things in it, in the factions part of the game. But yeah. I wonder if you can even search. Yeah, I don't know if it's still... This one's live on Twitch. Or what's live? Various games, okay. The PVX Wiki was one of the main sites for Guild Wars 1 builds. And it looks like it's still there. Yeah, they've got builds on here. Yeah, if you wanted to look for Guild Wars 1 builds, this site might be the best place to look right now. I don't know. I couldn't say for 100% fact, but my guess, since it's one of the first things that came up for Guild Wars, and it's actually Guild Wars, not Guild Wars 2 related, then yeah. Twitch/Curse Entertainment videos all. Does this get hosted over on Curse now? Or hosted by Curse then? Oh. Ah, no one's in that channel. Yeah, I kind of at one point want to go through Guild Wars 1 again, start in prophecies, go through prophecies, go into factions, either with a new character for part of it, so I can get the starting area stuff and then start over. But yeah, I do want to do that. So, but time limits everything. Cat ears. I have to leave. I don't remember how to leave a disguise. Oh yeah, one really cool thing on Guild Wars 1, you can log in, log it back. You log out to the character select screen and log back right in, right off the bat. But I got cat ears. Now, I will be your beheader for this evening. How would you like it? Would you like anything before? Would you like an apple in the mouth or anything strange like that? Now I look all fancy. I'm a cat lady in a dress. Hip thrust. Oh yeah, Guild Wars 1. Oh, the craziness. Push it back up. Get it tuck. Man, what a contrast between the two games. Oh yeah, so when you get into the expansion, you actually can go see so Sylvari, you can actually see the start of the Mother Tree. I miss that how that constant FPS, basically 60 FPS that you get. You come here, it's like, oh man, now I'm dipping below 60. Kind of painful. Let's do something. I've got an hour 15 left. Let's see if I can do a fractal. But yeah. I don't know, because Guild Wars 1 had a lot of PvP aspects you could do to it, and how active those are still, because the community is so much smaller now. Lux and Kurzik areas are possibly still being kept controlled one way or the other. There's one that looks cool. There, let's enter there. Is the daily. I'm guessing the ones I don't. Ooh, 60. 60, 41, 15. Solid. Oh! Ooh! Oh! Let's go into the solid ocean. The one neat thing in factions is, so the whole sea turned into this greenish, bluish jade, solid jade. And you had, of course, since it's a sea, it had living creatures in it, some very large living creatures. 60, 41, 15. Advertise my own. So you have all these creatures that were in the sea as it turned to jade because of Shiro Tagachi, and they're frozen there. Frozen in time, I guess, because it was caused by magic. So you're going through in this case, the Jade Seas on the Luxon side. The Kurziks have the forest, and the trees turned to stone, basically petrified. And so in the sea, though, you're seeing they've been cutting out the jade, they've been harvesting it, which actually makes me wonder, okay, so all this jewelry and stuff they've been creating out of the sea that turned to jade, as it turns back to ocean or seawater, does all the jewelry and weaponry they've made out of it turn back also and be like basically disappear? So that's always been kind of one of my curious things to note about it. It's like, okay, the sea's turning back to liquid, and the forest is coming back, and both sides have made stuff out of it. So do all those weapons and jewelry and creations out of the forest and the sea, yeah, do they now become useless because, well, one turns to water and the other one probably turns into maybe some not so good material for weapons or whatever they made out of it at the time. Oh shit! Can I make the jump? Wee! Boom, yeah, to find out at the end of Nightfall that all this stuff that's been going on has been basically orchestrated by a imprisoned god. It's that kind of twist on what's been going on and what you've been going through and fighting, especially if you've been having one character go through all the storylines. Like, holy crap, I've been led around all over the place. And everyone I've been fighting have just been pawns, and here's the real troublemaker that you're taking out at the end. At the end. Yeah, I probably shouldn't get into a loop of a portal loop. Probably shouldn't do that. Oh, I should just fall off and die. That works too. Yeah. I think you can actually get some. I wonder. Go over my wardrobe here. Whee. Holy crap! I've been up too long. Apparent weapon skins. Single-handed sword. One of the swords. This crystalline blade, I think there's a jade. Oh, well, actually, yeah, you got jade one. The verdant. Like, these ones. You have these ones that are actually made out of jade, so maybe the jade that's been harvested, or this isn't the jade from the Jade Sea. Maybe it's different? Don't know. But yeah, you've got jade weapons in game. But this could actually be like the rock mineral jade. So the magically converted jade. Woohoo! But yeah, if you haven't played through the game and unlocked a lot of skills, I bet there's I bet people have found a lot of really, really cheaty builds now. Because they're not really doing much bug fixing to my knowledge to Guild Wars 1. And I know at the times, like, yeah, there's some crazy builds out there people haven't come up with, because the difference in the builds and the combinations you could do and can still do is just the number of possibilities. And someday I've got to get the one where you kill the boss in like 5 minutes. That, or it's the one where you have to not get hit by any of them, or the team can't get hit. Oh! Let's take that back. Wait for a friend to join up on us here. So yeah, this area is based off the Jade Sea from Faction. Shoot, I should have slowed down and looked at some stuff back there. There's actually some chunks back there in the starting area where you actually see stuff trapped in the Jade. Oh, let me up, please. Oh, that hurts. Right, we have the explosive, and we have social anxiety. Social awkwardness, anxiety, whatever. Same thing to me. Socially awkward. Yeah, that kind of describes me most days. Most of my life. Nope, let me out of that. There's not enough heals going around for the amount of damage we're doing to each other. You're getting socially awkward. I used to be able to describe the story for Guild Wars 1 so much better. I did it one night for a group that was watching me. I remember that. That was crazy. A lot of information to go over. Hey, you're kind of dying there. You need a rub. Oh, this is not a place I wanna be. I will leave there. Oh shit. Dodge or not. I had no crystal. I am crystal-less. Oh, damn. Seriously? That didn't count as a dodge. I must not have gotten it off. I didn't get off on my dodge. Oh, wow. Wow, this is an amazing group right here. I got away from it. Sir, you need a crystal? Oh, I didn't charge it. Seriously? Oh, plop. Hey, I get to throw a crystal, yay! You all are very socially awkward, just to let you know. And I'm incapable of dodging tonight at all, it seems. All that crap's gonna respawn soon. The heck? Oh, it died, right. Ah, clicked out of the screen. Oops. Grab this. Grabs. Here, grab this. Didn't really need any more. That's probably the last one that needs to be thrown. Or he missed. Really? Ha 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 ha. There you go. It could have been worse. Hey, everyone got the pickup. Awesome. TP me out of here. So yeah, this creature we just finished fighting was actually in Guild Wars 1. If I were to hop on my main account, I'm pretty sure I know where to go find it. You can actually see it frozen in jade. Oh, the swamp. Ooh. So much magic find, so much magic find. I like all the magic find. I need those. Do not sell my fractal encryptions. I need those shinies. Son of a gun. Give me that back. Give me that back. I'm failing hard at selling things right now.
Please state the nature of your emergency.
They're saying stuff and I'm not seeing. Okay. Or now that's NPCs or something. Okay, much better. Much better looking inventory. Go back and play Guild Wars 1. Nostalgia reasons. I don't know how I'd want to do it. I'm pretty sure I'd want to do it on a new character, which wouldn't be too much of an issue. Because just like Guild Wars 2, equipment doesn't necessarily matter so much as it does in other games where there's actually a gear grind. No guild grind or gear grind for Guild Wars. Makes it more skill / positioning / awareness of what's actually going on around you. Which I like probably more than a gear grind. I don't like grinding things. Heck, I don't even like farming stuff in Guild Wars 2. Yeah, I'm that bad. Ready? Set. Take over the world. I'd also be willing to play through Guild Wars 1 with other people if they hadn't played through it, but they had the game. Let's see, who knows how to do this? Oh, I found a trap. Oh well. Alrighty then. Rifle prototypes. Oh, found another trap. Shame on me. Oh, my pet's not up here. Stop it. Stop it. Crap, now I'm in combat. Ready? Oh, that gate closed. Damn it! Oh, in the trap. Shit. Uh, uh, uh. That skill on. Ready? We're all ready. Let's go. And my pet Pet's being OP. Go, Pet! Oh. Seriously? What? What's up?
Game yet?
Which one?
Game.
I have.
Every
A couple times. No, you're gonna die. EVGA has some.
Travis card.
Both.
What's his?
And you have them off now. Oh boy, 3 tries on this. This doctor person, he has an anger issue. Yeah, don't use mist form. Oh, I wish I'd mark him better. Up. Oh, no, stop it. Dang it, I wish I had my entangle. No more summoning. Bad wolves. Oh, and I can't swap skills. If I could just swap it, I don't care if I can't use it yet. I can't swap my skill. Owie. Owie. Someone grab the wisp. Oh, don't you dare hit me. Oh, I didn't know. Fine, I'm using that skill for this then. Kill all the ads, kill all the ads. My axe is better here because it bounces off the ads. Requiem 888, thank you for the host. How goes it tonight, everyone? Just went over some crazy lore, or really poorly worded lore stuff earlier. Really rough lore for Guild Wars 1. I need to go back through and play it. So I can relearn it myself. I just got ran over by an O-cart. A Bloom Hunger O-cart. Oh ho, I got that off. Aha! Bloom Hunger! Yeah, if anyone's played Guild Wars 1, the Jade Sea, and the Solid Ocean Fractal sort of linked together, you know. You said something. How could you have DC'd if you're saying something? Come here. We're gonna get these things. All the little nieces have gone to bed, it seems, because it's gotten much quieter. Break that bar! Come on! There we go. He just ran through the pillar. We could kill these blossoms, then we don't have to get poisoned by them. Come on, guys! It's not tier 4 we're dealing with here. I don't think this group could handle a tier 4 Bloom Hunger. One, I don't think we have the healing for it. Two, that dude's too far away. On, break the bar. Time to grab the wisps. Okay, man, thanks for stopping by. Have a good sleep. I know I need a good one for tomorrow for sure. No, you can't have my wisp. Go away. My wisp. Fine! There we go. Ooh, onyx. Onyx lodestones. Thank you. My loot, my loot. Oh, the precious my loot. If we have to. Yeah, probably. He probably lost out because he DC'd. We're doing which one now? 15. Do maneuver. Offline and unknown. Well, that means they're gone. That's too bad. Should be really easy at 15. Probably soloable at 15. But I don't find it fun to solo things. Yeah, you can do solo builds in Guild Wars 1. I don't want to do something fun. Message? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well. Kind of glad it's not higher scale reactor. Bagels. We didn't need 5, we could have done 4, but whatever. We just done it. Just do it! Oh, the timeline in fractals. You are a mess, Mr. Timeline. Guess no one wants to do that one. I don't blame them. I don't like it. We done here? We done here? I can push this all day, guys. Come on. Okay, if you're stuck in there... Sorry. You know, we could just do the slime. Don't have to do this as far as I know. Meltdown, stumble, crippled, meltdown, stumble, crippled, meltdown, stumble, crippled, meltdown, stumble. And you're both dead. Oh, someone made it, so... Bum, 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 bum. Did you not disable? What are you doing? The hell? You were there! People do it one person all the time. Yeah, we probably could have had the slime dead by now. Haha, you're dead. Whee! Use speed, toughness, regen, this. Didn't need to change anything else. I saw that and I recorded that. Oh, I got too low close. Damn it. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Come on, pet, attack. Oh, son of a bastard. Seriously? 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 Yes. Finally! Jeez. Losing platform everywhere. Left and right. Platform, goodbye. Ooh, longbow. Salvage it all, salvage it all. That's account bound, so I can't even sell it. I guess I could toilet it. More fun to salvage it. Alright, that needs to be sold off. What can we hop around and do? Or should I call it a night so I can try to get a bit of rest? Oh, I should probably just call it a night. I'm not sure what else I'd be doing at the moment. Need to reorganize. Just a mess right now. Just a mess. I wonder how many encryptions I have at the moment. Just picked up 19 and I've got 29 there. I can do that. Go by the 30 discounted keys right over here. Aqua breather recipe 30. Yes. Use that 36 keys right there. Open up 36 of these. Should be a nice little boost count. Ooh, I got another mintier. And I'm left with 8 left. I just got another 92 of the agony, which is cool. And I'm at 66.47 up to 82. Nice, not bad. Not bad at all. Don't think that's all that bad. Set my build back. Normally run around and poke things with. Scroll. Pause it. Wow, I almost have 6 full stacks of +1 AR. Nuts. Whoop whoop weapon chest. Okay, so I've got 30 silver waiting for me. That's not bad. I'll take that. Yeah, fairly profitable evening. Could be better, but oh well. I'll park my character over in Ember Bay at the special place in Ember Bay that I wasted money on, so whatever. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna again call it a night here. It's been fun. We shall see you tomorrow for some more craziness. And I don't know for sure if I'll do Guild Wars tomorrow night since I'm not gonna raid. Might do something else. Maybe start up BioShock 2. That could be a good change of pace. Could very well be. Anyway, guys, have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.